So I go down to the casino floor, and there's a big baccarat game going on, and there's, like I said before, there's Asian players, mostly Chinese, and Arab players, you know, sheiks with the real white robes and the black headbands that go around it. And when you're sitting next to a sheik, or you're standing next to it, and you see them in those white robes, I mean, it's so elegant. You know, and of course you see them on TV, you see them on movies. But when you're really next to these people, it's really like wow. And so I started playing. Now I really had no idea how the baccarat game worked. You know, all I knew was you bet on player or you bet on bank, and you had no decisions. Or you could bet tie hand. There were three basic bets. You bet on the player hand, the bank hand, or the tie hand. And you didn't really need to know how to play because there were set rules. It wasn't like in blackjack where, you know, they dealt you the hand and you hit or you stand or you double down or you split. It was just the deal of the cards followed certain rules, and that was it. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, especially at the time, especially, you know, American people who I really were not familiar with baccarat. They are now, but back then it was very few Americans played it. And you know, it seemed like, oh, that's boring. Well, you know, what could be exciting about a game where they just deal two players to the bank? Excuse me, they just deal two cards to the player, two cards to the bank, and then there's a third card draw, like you hit your hand in blackjack, and the winning hand is the one that's closest to 9, not 21 like in blackjack. You know, so you know, even I, like, before I started to watch, you know, how could this be exciting? But there's a tremendous amount of juice in this game, and I was hooked like, you know, like bees and honey. I was just hooked to this game, and I started to play. I had $20,000, and I signed a marker for 5,000, right? And you know, I figured, well, if I lose 5,000 4 times, you know, I'll be out, and my dream will be over. So I took the first 5,000, and I started betting $500 a hand. My first bet ever in a casino was, I was 17 years old. I bet $500 on the player to win the hand. First bet ever. I don't know, probably not that many people in the world whose first bet ever was $500 in a casino. I won the bet. I won the next bet. And then, you know, I lost a few hands, and I started to win, and I started to win more and win more. And I went on an unbelievable lucky streak. It was like a continuation of my last time at the track, where I hit that triple 3 times for 25,000. And after that first night of playing, I played like 8-9 hours. I was up $25,000, right? And then I went to sleep, and you know, in the beautiful plush, you know, blankets and the fluffy pillows and you know, and the whole thing. And they told me, you know, anything you want. And you know, I'm not even old enough to gamble. I'm not even near old enough to gamble, right? So they tell me anything you want. I mean, you know, anything, girls, whatever I want, you know. But I didn't even care about the girls because I was just so juiced up with the gambling, right? So I go the next day, and I start playing again, and I win again, and I win, and I just keep winning, right? So like by the end of the second day, I'm up $35,000. By the end of the third day, I'm up $60,000. Within a week, I'm up $100,000. I got a shoebox in the hotel room, or suite, I should say, filled to the gills with $100 bills, 100 grand. And this was like, wow, this was nirvana. I mean, this was it. I was going to live the rest of my life like this. I'm serious. I was going to play baccarat